This is the DVO podcast.
And ladies and gentlemen, it has been far too long. Welcome back to the rebranded DVO podcast. In short, the Davey D and Vengeful One podcast. On the newly also rebranded Davey D Gaming channel, no longer a Two-Man Faction for those of you who are wondering, you should check out our last interview with Reverend Rain called The Last One, for real this time, or something like that. But yeah, man, welcome back. This is my host, well, co-host, the Vengeful One.
Greetings.
Yes. So, what are some of the changes?
Well, this is well. First of all, it's just nice to be back. It's nice to be doing this again. We had a little break there for some personal logistical reasons. Nothing bad, all good stuff. Just
Little is generous.
Yeah, little. Davey was building tons of IKEA furniture, so
Oh my God, the trauma! Don't remind me.
Yeah, you can assume what the reason for all that was, but
Homeless.
anyway, moving and whatnot. So yeah, we are back, and just to reiterate why the rebrand and all that stuff, if you have missed the last episode, the real last episode of the Two-Man podcast, go back and listen to that. Our thought process and all that stuff is in there quite a bit. So now we are starting fresh. We're very excited for some of the upcoming guests that we have.
Oh yeah.
You can expect the same level of quality content taken up a notch, and we will be posting episodes every 2 weeks on Monday morning with our new guests. That's going to be one of the major changes, as well as we will be seeking your feedback when we mention, okay, here's our next guest. Do you have any questions for them? So we'll be soliciting questions as well as letting you know when the podcast is going to be recorded live, because in case some of you don't know, if you do join our Discord channel, which is going to be linked here on the screen and in the comments, in the description below, you can feel free to join our Discord server, and we have a podcast chat channel on there. And when we do the interviews, you can listen in and join in on the conversation and kind of influence the flow of the questions. Kind of a little fun, interactive way that we like to engage our podcast guests. So that's about all I had to say about it.
I think you pretty much covered it all. This is just really a teaser episode. Should we let them know who the next guest is, or should we leave that as a treat, a surprise?
Well, our next guest, as you may or may not see, may or may not know, is actually going to be Punisher and Kanation from Grim Creepers. So for those of you who don't know them, longtime members of Creep Squad and other factions. We had an incredible, actually we recorded that episode already. It was a fantastic discussion, so it's not one that you're going to want to miss. You're not going to want to miss any of them, honestly. And if you have missed any of the previous ones we did, go back and listen to the Two-Man podcast. These are some wonderful people that we've gotten to talk to, and more to come in the future.
When you said, if you don't know who Punisher or Kanation is, I was about to say, just check the leaderboard during Feud. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, you'll see Kanation. Top
Definitely.
1, 2, 3 in that ballpark.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. See you guys on the next episode. And remember to like, subscribe, share, and most importantly, tell a friend.
Absolutely. Coming up on the DVO podcast.
I'm sorry. That sounded so sexual.
Coming up on the... Okay, we'll try it again. Coming up on the DVO podcast.
One more.
Coming up on the DVO podcast.
Yeah, I like that one. That was good. I'm going to use the others as outtakes.
Coming up on the 2 minute. Oh, son of a beep.
Basically, yeah.